We're bringing you another video, ladies and gentlemen. Pre-recorded, scheduled to release. And I'm just going to show you my PlayStation 2 collection with one PS game because I forgot to put it in my previous video. And that is simply just RPG Maker. Now, I've actually never played this in any facet that thereof. I pretty much I'm more familiar with the PC versions. I mostly bought these just because. Not really because I plan on making games with them. They do have a default game that comes with them, so I plan on playing the default game, the sample game, if you will. But I don't really see myself building a game in these because, yeah, who the fuck's gonna play it, right? Who the fuck's gonna play it? Which, speaking of that, I also picked up the RPG Maker 2 and the RPG Maker 3 for the PlayStation 2. Again, same concept, mostly to play the sample games. I mean, I probably won't ever build a game in this one, but I might screw around with these two. Build a game, play it. Now, the next three games kind of came in a lot because I want some RPG games, and these were kind of randomly in there. But so yeah, we have Transformers the game. Apparently it's a 2-disc. The game. I didn't know that. Oh, it's a bonus disc. Okay, that's what it is. Touche on that one. I usually don't really play movie-based video games because usually they're not all that great. We got the old Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4, ladies and gentlemen, which I need to find. I think the one that came out on the PlayStation. We played the shit out of that one too. I think it was actually number 2, but I could be wrong. There was definitely 1 or 2 of the first ones that we played the shit out of on the PlayStation. So, like, I saw this in there and I was like, oh, that'd be pretty cool. I haven't played, a Tony Hawk game in fucking forever. Jack 3, don't have any of the other ones. It came in a lot. But, I mean, it's pretty popular, so I thought, well, I'll keep the game and play it. Of course, I probably should check out the first 2, play them in order kind of scenario going on. And now, this stack right here. It's actually higher than it looks, alright? It's sitting on top of some books. Alright, so I've never played any Devil May Cry. So we got the Devil May Cry for the PlayStation 2. Complete. So that's always sweet. Now, I told you I play a lot of RPGs. That's the majority of the games, which is kind of ironic because I used to hate RPGs, and then my friend got me into them, and, well, yeah. So we have Valkyrie Profile 2 and Altair Iris 2. Okay? I believe these are complete too. Yeah. Manual. And of course the manual. I'm all about the complete. Like when I go to Crap Stop and I buy a game, if they pull out some generic ass case, I'm like, nah, I don't want it anymore. I don't want it anymore. I only buy games that are complete. We have Art the Lad, End of Darkness. No, I told you. And a lot of these games, these RPGs, that I'm showing you, I've never fucking played. It's just I heard some positive stuff about them, or they were getting kind of expensive, so I thought, well, maybe that kind of, says something, that maybe they're okay-ish. Xenosaga, Episode 1. I think this is actually... Yeah, they're pretty much all complete because I usually make sure that I read that kind of thing when I buy stuff off of eBay. Radia Stories. This is a game that I actually have bought and played back in the day, so I had to rebuy it. But I haven't beaten it yet, I'll admit that. But I have played it and did enjoy what I played. Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. Now, to me, honestly, I feel like the best Spyro games, which I still have to get them for the PlayStation, or they're in storage. I still have some games in storage as well. But yeah, because I'm pretty confident I actually own all three of the original PlayStation Spyro games. They're the best out of all of them, in my opinion. Now, I've told you in a previous one, because we had Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, and that's how I was introduced, was through a friend. I collected the card games, played it for a while, no longer do that, but I do play the video games. And, of course, we have Duelist of the Roses, the beginning of Destiny, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this one, ironically, doesn't play like the normal card game. It plays more like a RPG tactics type game. So that kind of interested me. Which also brings us to this one, which does the same thing. This is more of an RPG tactics type game, just Capsule Monster Coliseum. It's a spin-off game from an episode where they introduced such game mechanic. They also had like a Dungeon Dice spin-off game on the Game Boy Advance. I don't know. I never even tried that one. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, ladies and gentlemen. Even comes with the map. I wonder if... Yep, there's the manual. It's back there. Complete. Turok Evolution. Now, I remember playing Turok on the Nintendo 64. Unfortunately, this one is incomplete. No manual. But it came in a lot, and I was more interested in most of the RPGs. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the Toroks on the Nintendo 64 game. And, yeah... we could get a little road rage with The Simpsons, ladies and gentlemen. This is a game that we played. Ironically, I think my parents bought it. Or maybe I bought it. Not this particular one, because this is a rebuy. But originally, I think I was the one. Wait a minute, do I have two of these? I do! I didn't even know that. Look at that. Apparently, I have the greatest hits in the black label. I didn't even fucking know that. They're both complete. Yeah, we already looked at that one. How about this one? Yep, this one's complete too. Oh, so here's a game that I enjoyed in the PlayStation 2 era. I don't really enjoy it in the modern age because of microtransactions. And that's the Dynasty Tactics games. All right. Or even the Dynasty Warriors games that they created. This is actually closed. I just realized that. I bet you it's not original. I bet you someone resealed it. That happens on eBay. Now, this is a game. This is actually the first... what kind of games are these called? RTS? I don't know. Yeah, this bad boy. Aliens versus Predators. All right? You get to choose the aliens, predators, or the Marines. And, yeah, unfortunately also incomplete, but it is what it is sometimes, right? Oh, A Bard's Tale. I actually played, I think it was Bard's Tale 3 on the PlayStation 4. It was a remaster or some shit like that. And I saw this, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to get this PS2 version and check it out. Dragon Quest VIII, the first Dragon Quest game I ever played. Complete in thy box. Manual. Which, I don't really know why it's not in... Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, plus this one actually comes with the demo for Final Fantasy XII. So there's that one for you. Now, I also own... It was quite expensive, though. I think I paid like... $130, $150 for the Nintendo 3DS version of this. Here we have Spyro, A Hero's Tale. Complete. Here we have Ys, The Ark of Nepotism. Now, some of these RPG games are games that I've never played. It's just, you know, I've heard stuff about them. That's why I've added them to my collection. To which, yeah. All right. So then we also have Stuntman. This is a game that I actually bought back in the day and played. And, yeah, I didn't play it for very long. I didn't complete it, roll credits kind of thing. But I did enjoy it. And I saw it in a lot of games, so I bought the lot of games. It's probably where the the Devil May Cry come. I think that one was in it, and then like the Alien one was in it. So I was like, ooh, score double bonus. I've heard a lot of stuff about this Shadow of the Colossus. Never actually played it, so there's a Toys R Us receipt in here. I bought it used on eBay. Let's see. They spent $21.66 at Toys R Us for Shadow of the Colossus. I have no idea why they kept the receipt. I feel like I need to keep it in there now. Like it's some kind of nostalgia from the previous owner. Then we have Ark the Lad, Twilight of the Spirits. Ironically, I have like a PlayStation and a PS2 connected, even my PS3 connected, but I haven't actually taken the time to put any of these games in and play them. Too busy with modern games, which probably is a sad thing all at the same time, depending on the modern game we're talking about. You know, not every modern game is crap and shit. And then, actually, no, that isn't last but not least. There's two more, and then we're done. Final Fantasy X. Now, I am missing some PlayStation 2 games. I don't know what happened to them. They might be in storage for all I fucking know. But I should own Final Fantasy X 2. I should also own Dark Cloud and Dark Cloud 2, along with Rogue Galaxy. Those are both by Level 5. I enjoy Level 5. A lot of majority of their games. And last but not least, out of all the games, and I don't know how sad this is going to sound, out of all the games that I've ever owned, I've usually resold them, taken them to a used video game store, sold them, and then I would rebuy them. I don't know why I've never done it to this particular game, but this is the OG original that I actually bought. It's the only game that I own that is original from when it came out and I bought it. Every game, even my favorite, The Legend of Dragoon, I've resold and rebought more than once because sometimes I run into issues where I need money. So guess what, video games? You're getting sold. And that is the collector's edition of Final Fantasy 12. I don't know how it ended up that way, but it was, yeah, something that I never actually resold. I don't know why. Anyway, that is my PlayStation 2 collection. And I hope you enjoyed it in some fashion or form. And hope to see you on the next video.